Captain America Chris Evans goes to infinity and beyond in the new movie Lightyear. Lightyear, directed by Angus MacLane, starring Chris Evans as Buzz Lightyear, Peter Sohn as Socks the Cat, you have Keke Palmer in the movie as Izzy Hawthorne, Taika Waititi is in the movie as one of the characters, Bill Hader plays the character in this movie, James Brolin voices Zurg, and you know, I can't seem to say the last name of the actress that voices Alicia Hawthorne, so I'll just put it up on the screen here. But anyway, let's talk about this movie and what I think about this film, the controversy about this movie, and everything else about this film. First of all, I am a fan of the character Buzz Lightyear. I like the Toy Story films, and I like the Buzz Lightyear animated series that they did based on the character and on his world that was done, Buzz Lightyear Star Command, which was done back in the early 2000s. And they had a movie that introduced us to this world before they did the animated series, which was also very good, which Tim Allen did voice Buzz Lightyear in that film, but in the animated series he didn't voice Buzz Lightyear. Patrick Warburton, who voiced Tick in the Tick animated series, voiced Buzz Lightyear, which I don't mind the fact that Patrick Warburton voiced Buzz Lightyear. He's a great voice actor. And I don't mind the fact that Chris Evans is voicing Buzz Lightyear in this movie, even though he's not Tim Allen. I thought he did a very good job. I just think there were some other problems. But let's get into this film, and the plot of it is Lightyear and his crew go to this planet to see if there's any alien life on it and whether it is worthy enough to be colonized. And when they end up on this planet, they end up stranded. The whole colony can't seem to get off of it, and Buzz Lightyear feels responsible, so he's got to go on this mission to try to find a way to get off the planet. But every time he does a space trip to find a way to get off the planet, time dilation happens. On the planet, 4 years go by, but for him it's only a couple minutes. And he does many space flights in order to try to figure out how to get off this planet, and it continues to make a bigger problem every time he does it. And eventually our villain Zurg appears in the movie, and he's got to figure out how to stop Zurg and put together with these misfits that are also astronauts to help him out, and that's pretty much our movie. Now, I was really hoping this movie was going to be good, and the movie tells us that this is the movie that Andy saw when he was a kid that got into Buzz Lightyear, the Buzz Lightyear action figure, which I don't totally believe because there's a lot of things about this movie that doesn't totally make sense, even though there were some things I did like about this film. And even though I didn't walk out hating the movie, I felt like the movie wasn't as good as I hoped it was going to be. Now, first off, the whole idea of time dilation I thought was a pretty interesting idea, and I thought it worked out pretty well. I think the voice acting in this movie is done very well. I like all the voice actors, I like all the characters, especially the cat, Socks the Cat. I think is my favorite character from this film. I like the way they did Zurg. I thought the reveal behind Zurg I thought was very interesting. But I understand that not everybody else liked Zurg, so I heard the reveal was a bit divisive. And then there is the controversy behind the Hawthorne characters. Apparently, Keke Palmer's character, Izzy Hawthorne, is a lesbian in the movie. And that stirred up a lot of controversy to the point that you couldn't get this movie to be played in other countries. And not everybody liked the fact that they made one of the characters a lesbian, but honestly, I didn't really care. I know the whole thing of wokeness, and I don't always like wokeness in a movie. A lot of times I hate it, but there are times where I don't mind wokeness. as long as it doesn't feel forced, as long as it doesn't get in the way of the plot of the movie, and as long as the characters are actually well-rounded, well-written characters, I felt the movie was fine. And this movie is actually still pretty good, even though there are a lot of problems with the movie in and of itself. I do think that some ideas within this movie do drag the movie down, like the whole time dilation. I feel like that part makes the film a bit slow, and then you have these characters that are sidekicks to Buzz Lightyear, and in a way they take away from Buzz Lightyear himself and make them more of a main character, more than Buzz is, which is really not that much of a good thing. I mean, it's good to have supporting characters, but you still have to make Buzz the main character. And then there's the fact that when I'm comparing this movie to the Buzz Lightyear Star Command film that came out back in the early 2000s, and that movie's actually a little bit more of a better film than this movie. So I kind of wish they went and made this movie more like that film, because that film more tied into a lot of the references from Toy Story, like the little green aliens. The little green aliens are not even part of this movie, which is a bit disappointing to me. I thought the green aliens were part of Buzz Lightyear's world, and they should be part of Buzz Lightyear's world. They were part of the world that helped sell Buzz Lightyear with that pizza place that was like a space station in the Toy Story world. That was made in order to help sell the whole Buzz Lightyear world, and they had the little green aliens in a vending machine, in one of those claw vending machine things. And the fact that you don't have the green aliens in this movie is kind of disappointing. The only aliens they have are alien flies and alien vines in this film, which is kind of stupid to me. But overall, I really didn't hate this movie. I can understand why other people hated this film, so I am going to lower the grade than what I originally was going to give this movie, because I was going to give this a matinee grade, which is in the B range, but I'll give this movie a C, which is a rental, and I believe it's best to wait and see it on Disney Plus when it eventually goes there. And that's all I gotta say for Buzz Lightyear. This movie isn't as good as I hoped it was gonna be. I did like the film a lot, but not as much as I hoped. And that's all I gotta say for Lightyear.